Time for a story. It was the summer of 2016, and two friends, Bill on the left and Phil on the right, worked at the same company, working very hard and getting paid very well. Both of them, being friends as an acquaintance through work, realize they each like to gamble and just have whatever fun they can, but they don't have much time off. And well, they both decided, let's plan a vacation, a 2-week vacation at the same time, and let's just head down to Vegas. I got $4,000, you got 4,000, and we'll just party it up. And as the weeks would follow through, Bill had a issue within his banking system as he was trying to get his $4,000 ready for his vacation. Very frustrated with it, and I won't go over the details, but he met a few people along the way talking about how the banking system is going through difficulties and how a Bitcoin exchanges money so much easier. He would say, what is money, or what is Bitcoin rather, like so many other people. And he spent the next little while learning about it. During this whole time, he wanted to go to Vegas, but he was concerned about, do I really want to spend that much and maybe not even have that great of a time? So he was kind of a little bit of a coward. So much so that he actually decided not to go to Vegas. And he said, sorry, Phil, I've decided that I'm going to go to a cottage area, do some fishing, maybe play some side poker, go have some fun. It's going to cost me a little bit, but really only $1,000. And well, Phil was really anxious to go to the poker tables and to take them down and win so much money. He played, he lost, he came home down 4,000. He had an okay time, a little depressed, but an okay time. Bill had noticed a downtrend in the Bitcoin market on this August date. Price was at $564 and thought, you know what, if I put $3,000 down at $500, maybe it'll go down further and I can get myself 6 Bitcoins. And 6 Bitcoins he got only a couple hours later as somebody did sell it down. Bill noticed at this time, I guess I am gambling. As the summer lingered on into August, Bill was relatively happy. He's up a little over 10% as the price has been stable at around 570. As September rolls on and the kiddies roll back to school, his portfolio gains on his 6 Bitcoin rise. And then all of a sudden, a move falling from 630 down to 600. And he says to himself, there's got to be ways where I could take advantage of these price swings. And after talking with a different friend, he was told that there's gains that can be made on cryptocurrencies on the alternate sides. I like this code called Bella. It's at 625. I think this has potential for some really good gains in the nearest term. Just buy some of those, wait and hold, and when it goes up big, you sell and you'll have more Bitcoins. And he was told that after it broke above 900, it can go up a few hundred points, so maybe put a sell order in around 1100 or 1200. And well, he did. He sold at 1100. So when this big fiasco day occurred and the price declined, he profit took, and instead of having 6 Bitcoins, he had closer to 7. And as the weeks and months rolled on and the price went higher, the value of the Bitcoins rose, but he also continued to make good and bad trades, mostly good ones, and was worth over 10 Bitcoins at over $1,000. A decent amount of time would roll on. Bill would talk to Phil at work about Bitcoin, But Phil said he was crazy, and it's just going to ultimately crash. I mean, Bitcoin is nothing, and all those different words would come from him. Yet Bill noticed his bankroll going higher and higher, and then Bitcoin rose to 3,000, and then 5,000, and now all of a sudden 12,500. But his Bitcoin totals, they're close to 20, 25. He's done very, very well. Now, unfortunately, their company, during what was a very bad economic time, was forced to lay some employees off, including both of them. Phil asked Bill, I got $50,000 that I got to get out of people. The money system seems to not be working as well. Can you sell me some Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin's $25,000, and he sells him 2. He barely has over 20 now. And at 12,500, that's the value of $250,000 US dollars. And at this time, there are rich people whom are trying to scurry up that amount to try and buy Bitcoin. Yet it all started with a small little gamble back in 2016. Now, why I bring this up is because when those prices do arrive at 15,000, and of course the story is over now, but the point of the story is there will be people trying to fluctuate out of currency into Bitcoin. At what price does it become ecstatic? It could be 15, it could be 20, it could be 10,000. And maybe the whole Bitcoin gamble is not going to work because right now the people in it now are making the wager that Bitcoin is going to be a currency that is going to work on this planet as the months and even years roll on. And if correct, and it does, then the value of such has got no choice but to continuously go higher. So if you're trying to accumulate what a normal person would try to invest with based on their life savings, this can be done even still today with what I call recreational gambling money. And when you get to a stage where you play around with what would be something you would normally spend on a Vegas vacation, and the values go up 5 times, 10 times, 20, 25, 30, and they can easily do it in this game, then all of a sudden you can start to have a portfolio balance that is, well, a very serious one. And at those stages, you'd want to treat it at a serious level as well and be very, very thankful that you never had to invest a large amount to be able to have such a portfolio in place. As there's been and there's going to still be a lot of people whom are able to build up very nice bankrolls over a relatively decent period of time. It has been done to this point, that is factual. Whether it continues to move on as we move into 2018, well, that will be determined by time. But if there continues to be an influx of people wanting to leave the currency system, then by all means, you can fully expect the price of Bitcoin and most of the other alternate currencies, at least the good ones, to continue rising in price. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day.